I have a book review for you guys today, and it's going to be on Marked or actually 2 book reviews, because there are 7 in the series, but I have only read 5. Yeah. Okay, I do not have the first book with me right now, but this is the second one. The first book, my mom is reading it and it's in her room. But so Mark's are by it's by PC&Kristin cast. Sorry, I'm like really cold right now. Okay, so Marked is about a girl named Zoe Redbird, or Zoe has another name, but if you go into the House of Night, you get to change your name. So she kept Zoe Redbird, and Redbird is their grandmother's last name, and she loves her grandmother very much. People think the people who actually saw Zoe get marked, or the tracker, they thought she was a freak or whatever, and Zoe has been treated really kind of poorly or nicely in the beginning by Aphrodite. I call her Aphrodite and not Aphrodite. I don't know which. Aphrodite just stuck to me. Aphrodite is like kind of really nice in the beginning, but to Zoe, but she's just being fake. And then throughout the book, she turns into a big bee, a female dog. And then she becomes best friends with Stevie Ray, and Zoe Redbird has her marked filled in already, and it's not supposed to be filled in if you're a normal, oh geez, I forgot. If you're a normal something, but it's not, your mark on your forehead is not supposed to be filled in unless you're a fully changed vampire. So you're like sort of like a fledgling. There you go. It's sort of like a fledgling. I think there's 3, 4, 5, and 6 formers, and it's really weird because if your body starts to reject the change, then you die. You start coughing and then you die. And it takes like 4 years, just like high school, to turn into a full-term vampire. So Zoe has her ex-boyfriend Heath, and Zoe kind of breaks up with him, but she imprints on him because she hears that Heath and her close friend have been together or whatever, but Zoe, and then they try to break her out, and that's when Heath lets her drink her blood, and she gets imprinted on him. And then Zoe is invited to the Dark Daughters, what do you call this? The Dark Daughters ceremony, their full moon ceremony. So then, at the end, it's really weird, and her mentor is, see, I read this quite a while ago, and I forgot, Nefret. There you go. Her mentor's name is Nefret. And so Nefret actually Nefret took her as as her mentor because she knows there's something special about Zoe. And she was also Aphrodite's mentor, and yeah. Okay, and then something happens in the end of Marked, and you'll find that out once you read it, because I do not like giving out spoilers. So, okay, the second book, Betrayed. Okay, I'm going to start off by reading the back of the book. I couldn't read the back of the book for the first one because I didn't have it, but I can do it now. Fledgling vampire Zoe Redbird has managed to settle at the House of Night, finishing school. She finally feels she belongs, even gets chosen as the leader of the Dark Daughters. Best of all, she actually has a boyfriend, or two. Then the unthinkable happens. Human teenagers are being killed, and all the evidence points to the House of Night. While danger stalks the humans from Zoe's old life, she begins to realize that the very powers that make her so unique might also threaten those she loves. Then, when she needs her new friends the most, death strikes the House of Night, and Zoe must find the courage to face a betrayal that could break her heart, her soul, and jeopardize the very fragile fabric of her world. Betrayed, the second book in the House of Night series, is dark and sexy, and as thrilling as it is utterly shocking. Okay, Betrayed is about, of course, teenagers are getting killed, and Eric Knight, who is Aphrodite's ex-boyfriend, starts to be, like Zoe and Eric are like kind of attracted to each other, and then she has Heath. That's why it says she actually has a boyfriend or two, meaning Eric and Heath. And so Aphrodite and Zoe kind of really hate each other now, and I forgot to mention earlier that there are two, or she has friends. There's Damien, or Stevie Ray's not only her best friend, but she has a lot of close friends now. There's Stevie Ray, which is her closest friend and her roommate. There's the twins, Shawnee and what's her name? Shawnee and Aaron. They're not actually twins, but it's like they can complete each other's sentences and they think the same thing, so they call each other twin. But one is actually African American and one is actually white. So of course you can tell they're not twins, but it's cool how they actually finish each other's sentences, just meet at the House of Night and become best friends. That's totally cool. And then there's another friend, and he's a guy, and his name is Damien, and he's also gay. So all five of them get along pretty well. And so there are guys who have been, or there are people who have been disappearing from the football team, and they're getting killed. And all the evidence, like the book says, points to the House of Night because the bodies are getting drained of blood and everything, and they're finding it near the House of Night. So it's really weird because the House of Night didn't have anything to do with it, or at least they didn't know. But if you guys read the book, I don't want to give away too much. It's just that Nefret, Zoe has a weird feeling about Nefret, and she needs to come and figure out what that's about, because she really has an odd feeling like something's not right about her. So overall, I really like the series, or books 1 and 2. It's really good if you're into vampires, and it's weird how the vampire word is spelled. It's Vampyre, and it's not Vampire, so that's pretty different. So, yeah, stay tuned for my next book reviews on the next 3, books of the House of Night series, and I will see you guys later. Bye!